Oops. Okay. We're gonna try this one more time. I tried it earlier, but my webcam's acting up. But I'm just gonna have to put up with the distraction today because I do want to get this video up, and I don't feel like making another video. I'm just killing time, just waiting for that to catch up a little bit. I think what's happening with my computer is there's something in the background that's running and it's competing with my video making. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking and keep filming, keep recording, and see what happens at the end. Because this is my third try. So, okay, we'll start this. Welcome back to my channel, Mrs. Homemaker's channel. And those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you come back. You just happen to come in when I'm having a little difficulty with my video making. I'm only using a webcam, so it's really not very. It's getting old. My computer's getting old, and it probably needs to get worked on. But until then, we'll just keep going. Okay, now let's get started because I've wasted enough of your time. Today I'm going to be making a sweet potato casserole my way. It's your basic traditional casserole, except I just use, the only difference is I just use less sugar, less brown sugar, and less butter and less milk. Because I feel you don't need all that seasoning because sweet potato has tons of flavor on its own. And if you're like me trying to watch what you're eating this holiday, I'm not saying I watch everything now, but where I can cut back, I am going to try hard. And sweet potato casserole is one place where you can cut back. I will put marshmallows because to me that's the traditional recipe that I've always made. So those are my must-haves: sweet potatoes and marshmallow and my streusel topping. Those three are my must-haves for my casserole dish. So in this pot, I've already cooked 3 large sweet potatoes, and I've mashed it with a little bit of butter. You know, you can use your own recipe. Just cut back on the butter and all that stuff that's not good for you. You know what they are. Except for, again, for marshmallows, I don't like. You know, it's not the traditional sweet potato, holiday sweet potato casserole without marshmallow topping for me in my household. So I will splurge and put marshmallows in. But I buy the tiny ones instead of the big jet puff, which I used to use. So back to my sweet potato. I'm mashing this a little bit more. Like I said, I cooked my sweet potato. You can bake sweet potatoes too. I don't put too much butter on the sweet potato, but I will butter my dish a little bit, just a little bit. They don't. I don't think they stick too much, but it's just extra assurance. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect because there are a little bit of butter in the sweet potato. So that's all there is to a sweet potato, really. It's just cooked or baked sweet potato with a little bit of butter and milk. And I used to put brown sugar, but I'm gonna put a little bit of maple syrup. Again, maple syrup I feel is more natural than brown sugar is better than white sugar, but I think maple syrup's probably healthier. So just a little bit to taste. I said I'm probably using like quarter cup. You can taste it. If you like yours sweeter, you can put more. Like I mentioned, sweet potato is sweet to begin with. Unlike regular potato, it doesn't really need a lot of seasonings. I have so many distractions today. Uh, you can taste it a little bit. It's good. So I'm just going to pour this into the buttered dish. I do. I definitely have to figure out what's going on with my computer because it's so distracting. And you know me, I get sidetracked and distracted so easy. Again, it's just charging myself, so I don't make a big dishes anymore. My my videos would be great for, like I mentioned before, for maybe a newlywed or somebody that's retired who has to cook in small portions. Get every last bit of. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee today. I feel like with all this going on, I need that extra caffeine. I try not to stress with this making this video. Okay. I love sweet potato. I can just put sweet potato in the oven or microwave and just peel it and eat it as a snack. Good for you snack. It's actually very nutritious if you don't put all that butter and extra sugar and all that stuff. So to this, I'm gonna uh, top it with a streusel topping. Remember, I made pumpkin streusel muffin with cream cheese filling. There was several videos earlier. Uh, you can use that same topping, except I added just a little bit more brown sugar and about 2 handfuls of chopped nuts to give it extra crunch. I want to show you the texture. It's the same thing as, see, I can't see nothing on this, on my camera. So I'm not quite sure if the camera took till a couple seconds later. So if I do look a little stressed, you got me there. For a person that's always stressing, I'm always saying, try not to stress, try not to stress. I feel myself not really stressed, but a little anxious or something. I don't know what the right word is because it's not going along. Worried maybe, just a tad. But like I said, hey, it is what it is. I just gotta accept it and just, if I want this video out, just go ahead and make it and see what happens. If it's really bad, then I just won't put it up. But I feel bad that you won't be able to see this. This is my part of my Thanksgiving video. But maybe next Thanksgiving we'll have a better luck. By then, I'm hoping I would have a better setup. I really don't know why I'm hoping that. You know me, I just like to think the positive, think the best, that things are going to get better for me, and I will somehow be able to afford better setup. But like I said, yeah, I got this far, right? And even though I don't have too many subscribers, I did gain more than I thought I would with this terrible setup that I have. It's better to do something than nothing. That's my whole motto on life. I like to be generous with my streusel topping. Yeah, that little bit of nut that I chopped up gives it the added crunch that I think it's good. Of course, you can use this topping, my regular streusel topping with added nuts on muffins and all the stuff that I have made. Rhubarb. What else did I make? Rhubarb raspberry crisp that has streusel topping. Anywhere where I mention streusel topping or crumb topping, just use the same recipe. Okay, that should be enough. I don't think it holds any more. This away. Okay. Now I used to top it extra butter, but like I mentioned, we are cutting back. But it will still be a traditional Thanksgiving holiday meal that I'm used to, and most of you are too. How many people have said, "Oh, I don't really eat sweet potato except on holidays." So when holiday comes, you do want to keep that memory. You know, you're eating with your memories too here on holidays. So, yeah, I just top Because a little bit of brown marshmallow just gives it that Thanksgiving feel. And you can still cover the whole entire dish and still not have to cut back on the calories by using small marshmallow instead of the big chip. And I promise you, it will still look scrumptious and very much like Thanksgiving sweet potato casserole. Of course, not just for Thanksgiving, but this is what I do on Thanksgiving. And to make it feel special, I usually save this recipe for Thanksgiving. That way, if you eat it once a year, then it's like you look forward to it. It makes it extra special, I think. But if you're hungry for it, by all means, make it any other day. It's still good for you and health, much better than, I don't know. I think it's just, sweet potato, it has tons of nutritious, how do I say this? It has lots of good stuff, lots of vitamins and stuff. Let's use easy words here. It looks like you have a lot of marshmallow. You really don't. That's all there is to it. Okay, put it on pause and bake it. I'm just going to pause and then come right back. Okay. I got this out of the oven. Am I streaming? Yes. You have to be very careful with the marshmallow. Any couple seconds later, this will be all black. So I just pulled it out at the right time. That might have got maybe a little bit too done, but not real. Well, yeah. You want it brown a little bit, just not too brown or black, which I have done already in the past. Like I said, it doesn't take long for the marshmallow to brown. You really have to almost stand by the oven or make sure you're not distracted. Which you can see, I probably would have burnt it. I'm trying to make me, I'm trying to multitask and I can't. I thought I would make Sarge some uh, deviled eggs to munch on. It's a good thing to have, like deviled eggs or a little bit of cheese and crackers. Because supper might be a while if you get up early and didn't have any breakfast. We don't like to eat breakfast because we usually tend to pig out on our Thanksgiving meal. I try not to, but sometimes it's hard to. You can't help it. We have no willpower. So here it is. Like I said, my camera's not working right. I cannot see how it looks. There, it does look nice. Oh, excuse me. I sneezed. Ah, didn't want to sneeze on my food. But yes, I think I'm coming up with something. But don't worry, because I feel great. I rarely get sick. Even if I catch a cold or something, it's just a little sniffle, and that's about it. I start drinking my herbal teas. Okay, I just want to give a little scoop. Mm. You hear that crunch? Mm. I'm gonna have to let this cool off a little bit because it's hot. I like it when when the marshmallow oozes down. I'm waiting because it's hot. I don't want to burn myself. And anything sugary, it's really hot. You can burn yourself. I know, you shouldn't play with your food. Mm. 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 Well, I think I have it all over my mouth. I can't see because my camera is a little off. It takes a couple of seconds before I can see this. Mm. Like I said, you don't need to add so much brown sugar, and I completely omitted the brown sugar in the filling, in the sweet potato. The only brown sugar I have is on the streusel, which adds a nice little topping. I didn't used to do that before, but this is something recent that I have started doing, putting streusel on top of my sweet potato. I love it. I like that idea. Great. Oh my, it's only 22 minutes. Pretty short. Maybe I should. That's because I was so worried about this. Being distracted. I thought I would that would make it go longer, but it worked the opposite. But anyway, this is just a part of my Thanksgiving meal prep. I put make this, and you can make it ahead of a couple hours ahead, or even the night before. Just don't add the make it and don't add the marshmallow till the last minute. I recommend putting the marshmallow at the last minute when you're reheating everything. So yeah, just make the filling, put it in the dish, cover it with saran wrap, and put it in the refrigerator until you are ready to serve. Then you just reheat it with put the marshmallows and then reheat it, and that's it. And another make ahead meal prep I do is the cranberry relish, which I'm gonna make next. I hope I don't have anything on my teeth. Yes, so I will see you shortly. Until then, if you don't come back, I wish you peace and a happy Thanksgiving. I know this is going to be uploaded on a Thanksgiving day, so I'm wishing you a happy Thanksgiving for those who are celebrating. I know not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. On YouTube, it gets broadcast all over the world. I don't know who's watching, but here in States we celebrate Thanksgiving, and this is just a part of it. So my next video will be cranberry relish. So until then, I bid you peace and you have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye bye.